Buongiorno, Gravy Timothys, and welcome back to Operation Poster. Just kidding, it's HOI4. Recently, and by recently, I mean 2 seconds ago when I clicked record, I came up with an idea. So it's been a while since I played a lot of nations in HOI4. I keep getting sidetracked of all the latest stuff and just kind of playing another check game. And I'm just playing check games over and over and I can't stop doing it. So it's got me interested in a lot of nations that I really consider to be the worst in the game. And it's got me asking the question, are they actually the worst in the game? Maybe the newest stuff that's come out has given me a better perspective on a lot of the old content in the game, which is why today I'll be playing Turkey. Now this isn't going to be like a long series or anything like that. There's just a couple nations I want to go back and check out that I have profoundly called the worst at some point in this channel's history, and I want to see what they're like nowadays. Now Turkey in particular, if you may be wondering why, what would be different about Turkey now, and it's simply down to the fact Paradox decided to just add 52 new tags down here in the Middle East. Maybe that'll change something, who knows? You decide. Alright, but anyway, little gravy bitch, let's get to it. I don't think Turkey is necessarily the worst nation in the game by a far stretch. I think it's just a bit of a pain to play. Whilst they did go ahead and actually speed up the Turkish tree, it's still incredibly slow and also a bit convoluted to get to where you really want to get to. Like I said, it's just not the greatest in a lot of ways, and I think the thing that really annoys me about Turkey is just it's a very slow grind to get the way you need to go. But maybe, you know, things are different now, and I think the path we're going to do is just the one I'm most familiar with, which is obviously the Ottoman path. So I can remember how to do it. I think you need to like go democratic, and then there's like a coup or something. You get us a war. I'm pretty sure it's this side here, though. It's another annoying thing about Turkey. It's just all the state modifiers that you get that are really just annoying to deal with, and also the Kurdish resistance, you know, that's just, it's never fun. We have a bit of a workshop to put down on you guys today. I've been thinking about the idea of maybe bringing back merch on the channel. I know a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers, even HOI4 themselves, do like plushies. They work with some of those companies that make like little plushies of stuff. I actually had an idea for that. It was kind of in the works back in like 2018, I think, of making something like that before it was obviously easy to make, and yeah, it just wasn't very economical for us to make them back then because we'd have to hire out like a whole Chinese factory, and you know, those guys are busy over there now. So, but yeah, it's way more economical now and plausible to actually do stuff like that. So I was wondering, would you guys like something like that if I was to do one of those makeshift campaign things where you get a little plushie, you can make one of my avatar and you guys can like put it in a jar or something you want to do with it? Just let me know. Also, I'm going to be funny here. Should we just say no compromises? What happens if we say no compromise? Let's see. Oh, the British abandoned us. Nothing has changed. Come fight me, Soviets. Wait, they backed down and I get 120 political power for that? Okay, 100% worth it. 100% worth it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys would like merch like that. I'd try and make something interesting if it was a plushie, either of like the avatar, maybe in like a little uniform. And like I said, you guys can put him wherever you would like him. I just always think t-shirts and posters and stuff like that are always just, you know, a little boring. I want to give you something you guys can just do stuff, just do weird stuff with. So I'm actually going to save a lot of my political power here because I know you get those events where you can get like the foreign powers to actually invest in you. And if I remember correctly, this is a long time since I've thought about this, the bonuses are really good. Like you can get like up to like 3 mils in like a go if you get lucky. And I would really quite like 3 mils in a go. I forgot actually, I do need to do some of these every now and again because we do have to flip democratic, I believe. We'll get democratic support up. Okay, I don't know what the modifier is for them accepting here, so I guess we'll just test this out. I'll get my relations up with all of these guys and see who wants to give me some money. I do believe there's no guarantee on if a nation will actually invest in you, so we are essentially gambling 75 political power each time we do this. Oh, we can also get a hell of a lot of civs just doing these political events down here. They look pretty good in a lot of ways. We're only 50 PP. I'm assuming we can only do one at a time. Yeah, one at a time, 180 days. Not that great, but still a free civilian. Okay, here you go. So the United Kingdom did decide to invest in our military industry. And you can see here we get the chances of potentially getting up to 3 mils. I will take those chances and I will get 1 mil. My chances weren't great. Okay, so we're getting loads of democratic support for events, really up to 50% there, which is good. Eventually, we'll get one where we get an election here. We need to get the Democratic Party in charge. I think they're literally called that. And then we get a coup, if I remember correctly. Okay, this is all ringing a bell. The Democrat Party. And then we will fire into a civil war at some point. I don't know if we have to keep going, but I will keep going. And hopefully I don't lose. Oh, by the way, this is the 3rd event I've done. I did send one to the US, and they have so far ignored my call. Sir, hello. Pick up. I would quite like free military factories for free, please. But I've just sent one to France, and now I'm going to send one to the Germans. And, well, okay, well, France said yes. What am I going to get? I got one. I got one. Fellas, the game is rigged against me. Oh, wait, never mind. The US did just answer. Boom. What did I get this time? I got one. Oh, God, I always love seeing this guy. He genuinely looks a bit slimy, you know, like he's hanging out with Tony Soprano. Oh yeah, it's actually down there. Okay, Turkish Civil War, so we do have to just keep going through all of this, and eventually we'll be free to continue on and become the Ottomans. Well, that's the first bit of territory we've got back, and I've just noticed as well this this path, or I guess nation in general, just throws political power at you. I'm constantly hitting this 75 political power on a nation, and I got 368 in the bank. It's like the 3rd event or something that was giving me loads of political power, and I'm assuming there's probably more somewhere. Look at that. Turkey has grown stronger. Finally made it down to the Civil War. Let's see how this looks. Oh, Italy makes a modest investment. I get infrastructure, 2 air bases, or 1 anti-air. Thanks, Italy, I guess. Yeah, I guess you can kind of get unlucky with what they decide to invest in, and I think I just did. I was about to say, I think this was probably one of like the easiest civil wars in the game. Definitely not too much of a bother, because you do get the majority of the army. And can I just walk straight on over here? And there you go. Ottoman officers offer chance to restore the Sultanate. And of course, I'm gonna say yes. All allegiance is to the Republic and to democracy. Anyone get this Indiana Jones reference? Oh, okay. Didn't even have to go too far there. And they're gone. Now we are the provisionary state of Anatolia. And our leader is Refet Pasha. Oh yeah, I can also finally get a chief of the army, because I did remember that you do lose some of the all your generals and advisors and stuff in the Civil War, so I didn't want to pick one and then have him immediately disappear. So now we can get XP, boys. Oh, okay, so even with going the provisionary state of Anatolia, you can still go ahead and do the middle path and just join the Germans, which I was actually kind of thinking maybe this could be a good Axis game, but also at the same time, we did just do that Czech game, and I get the feeling it's going to go exactly the same. So we'll go pivot to the past. We'll do the Ottoman Empire and see what we can manage of it. I've looked forward in the tree, and the first thing we're actually going to be doing for the most part is fighting the Greeks. So it's time to prepare for that. Oh look, it's another focus that just gives me 120 political power. Don't mind if I do. Just going to spend that political power on these 2 decisions you get that will give you weekly manpower, because I don't know if you can tell, I got no goddamn manpower, and I think we might need it to beat the Greeks. Oh, there you go. The Sultan is back himself, and we are now a pretty nice color on the map. I like it. We don't have to worry about Romania and their guarantee here, because they also guarantee me, which means I could just go in on the Greeks for free. And the Greeks are far too weak to stop me, because Turkey, #1, Greece, #52. The Greeks are actually so weak. Even with just having like 26 units here, I can't even up my conscription, because apparently they're not strong enough. And that'll be Greece. We also straight away get a casus belli on Yugoslavia. I don't know if I should take this though. Should I go in? The issue is I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat them before the Axis declare on them. I guess it does completely depend on whether or not when I do align Bulgaria, which gives me a subjugation on Bulgaria if they accept, if that goes through. If they do, then maybe I'll declare. You know what? I just did a precautionary save. I'm just going to go in and see what happens, because I need to get my conscription up anyway, which is only possible if apparently I fight Yugoslavia. Hey, Bulgaria said yes, and that just also gave me 120 political power. Are you kidding me? This with the Bulgarian army now, I can just kind of sneak attack Yugoslavia. Okay, something incredibly funny is potentially about to happen if I can actually pull off a full encirclement of the Yugoslavian army here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's one way of getting around an obstacle. Man, older HOI4 focuses are so funny. Why would you never go mechanizing our army, which leads down to this here that gives you 2 extra mills compared to just military tradition, which is 2 techs I don't want, followed by 2 techs I definitely don't want. Well, Yugoslavia is gone. Good for us. Actually, yeah, probably a good idea. I just give this to Bulgaria since they get cores on it, and then I just annex Bulgaria later. Less stuff for me to garrison. I do think this is going to put us in a bit of an issue with the Germans, though, especially if they still have access to the Yugoslavian stuff, and especially the Italians. We're going to have to figure out how to deal with these guys now. Yeah, and also it does look kind of disgusting on the map, but we'll annex Bulgaria, don't worry about it. I guess I can get a non-aggression pact with the Italians if I put my spy in them, so I'll get to that straight away. Now I actually have quite a bit of industry. It's definitely time to get off of free trade, as I don't want to trade for steel, obviously, when I have plenty to go around. And there is our non-aggression pact with the Italians. Will it come in handy? I don't know. I really hope so, though, because I really don't know if I want to fight the Axis or not. I think obviously our huge avenue for expansion here is definitely going to be down in the Middle East, which is not Axis controlled. So we do actually get quite a bit of land we can get just from demanding. I'm assuming this one right here is Syria, which I would like 100%, obviously. We also have a one here where we can get Afghanistan, Iraq, and Iran as puppets if they say yes. Obviously, all of those would be good, but I would especially like Iraq because, you know, oil, way more accessible than Iran, who I assume will say no, although if they say yes, they got a hell of a lot of oil I would love to take as well. We don't know what the modifiers are on them actually saying yay or nay to that, which is a bit annoying, but I will just assume they must be scared of me. So I will build more army. They all said yes to joining the faction, so we have our alliance now, but will they go ahead and join me economically? And by economically, I mean give me all your stuff. Oh, we need to do one of these first as well. Oh wait, we need to do both of them. Okay, cool. Will I also get stuff off Vichy France? Let's find out. Okay, so they said yes. I get an option now to release them as a puppet though, and I don't think I want to do that, actually. I'll be taking them for myself. Because if I can get at least one of either Iraq or Turkey, preferably Iraq, because I think it's going to look a bit better on the map, I will be pretty happy here. Iran would be good too, but just wouldn't look as great on the map. Wait, hold on a second. I didn't realize we can actually get cores on this stuff as well? No way. I mean, some of this just ain't happening. I'm going to be real. I don't know about some of this. But Syria, easy. So to do this one, I'd need to get both Cyprus and the Dodecanese, which would just require me fighting the British, actually. Maybe. Damn, actually, I just realized it's almost 1941. I'm still just sat around wondering what I'm going to do this game. Iraq said yes, Iran no, and Afghanistan yes. I am completely fine with that. I mean, it's going to be a little bit weird because I think I might be joining the Axis here and abandoning this faction, but we'll just have our Afghan puppet over there. Sweet though, Turkish, Iraq. I'll have to eventually annex them off as well. Probably best I just leave them to go do whatever they want. A bit worried about if they get that event where the British just come and beat them up, because now they're my puppet, which wouldn't be great. So did the Reclaim the Fallen Empire, now we're green. I kind of prefer the red. Oh, and we get more options to core stuff, and I am straight away coring Bosnia. Okay, some of these aren't too bad, actually. You can get quite a lot of easy cores here, just by pushing, really. One of them is just Iraq, so maybe I should just go and annex Iraq immediately. We actually have a competent Germany. They're actually doing an alright push. Apparently the Soviets are justifying on me as well, but are they? I mean, sure, I guess, bring it. Why don't I fight them, actually? I should just get in there. I don't know why I didn't just think about this. Why don't I just go fight the Soviets? What's stopping me? Literally just free land. We keep the Germans strong and potentially get myself a fight with the Allies later with a strong Germany. You know, worst case scenario, Germany does absolutely terribly, then I have to solo the Soviets, which sounds fine to me. Oh, damn, is that the US? US is totally on board. I will take those Garans. Even though we have declared, and they've just declared on my ally, on the Iranians, so that's going to be a little interesting, because they're also going to be at war with the British, which means they're going to get the peace out, which means I need to get rid of them, and because they're going to become a puppet, and then I can just re-invade them. It's assuming actually the Iranians actually do capitulate. If they don't capitulate and get the peace out against the British, well, they're just going to be stuck in the Axis. Will that be a problem? Maybe, but I don't care. I have got the idea about building a navy, assuming that I might fight the British at some point as well. Suddenly, just have an idea that potentially this might come about, so I'm going to work on the navy as well at the same time. I've just got the destroyers coming out at the moment, but it is enough to completely destroy the Soviet navy, apparently. We're going to have to get those cruisers out at some point as well. I'm also trying to actually build an army here as well to get the push going on the Soviets. We're not ready quite yet. Also, I have no intel at all. That's not good. I'm hoping that I am distracting the Soviets just being down here quite a bit, though, and the Germans can keep pushing, which is what I realistically want more than anything than me just taking land. I've not even been looking at it as well, but with Thunder at Our Gates or whatever, the Middle Eastern DLC, you did get access eventually to the Sardarbad Pact, which actually does give you some really good stuff. This gives us a 5% recruitable part modifier, which I really want. Manpower's been a bit of a struggle this game, and I'm assuming there's probably even more good stuff in. Yeah, there's loads of good stuff in here. That's a production efficiency cap 7. Oh my god, that's just sitting there and I haven't taken it. Wait, no, hold on. That's just for Afghanistan? Seriously? Damn. Okay, Afghanistan bros. Pretty damn cool. Do we get anything like super cool in here anywhere? What's that down there? Turkish chromium. I mean, I don't need more chromium. I mean, it does have a weird thing. Imports resource from other pack members, adding just extra resource directly into the capital. Okay, I mean, yeah, sure. A bit of oil, not bad. I much prefer this one, though. Oh, I am also still working on getting Iraq annexed. They are really high. They were high up on their autonomy. They're already almost down to integrated puppet. Then it's annexed. I had to take a bit there just to get some radar down, though, so I could get a bit more intel, see what the Soviets are actually having right here. Iran signs oil export deal. Imports resource from Iran, adding 10 oil to the capital. Nice. I'm actually getting quite a bit of oil just from doing nothing. Oh, it is actually just counted as a resource too, so I can build it up, which is cool. I can get extra 2 oil on top of that. Hello everybody, it is me, Ottoman Empire. Would you like to go for a bit of jihad? Actually, is this a permanent thing? Does that actually stay on the province forever? Yeah, devout traditionalist seems to stay on there. I should probably be hitting that decision every time I can then, because that's way more pop I can actually recruit. Wait, but I also have this one here that is 200 political power, and that's the same modifier. What? You know, this is what I hate about the Turkish damn trade. There's just so many just little things all over the place that I just, you can't keep track of. Why is this 200 political power? Well, I actually got one of the Soviet battleships there. I am actually getting participation just from sinking their boats. I mean, I've taken quite a bit of casualties as well, so it's kind of half and half, but still, I mean, we're on the damn board here. Plus soon I am gonna go ahead and push. I'm just waiting for this other stack of units to come out. In fact, they'll just do that and start training them. It's helping me out with my doctrine right now because I have none of it done, so them actually just attacking me. It's pretty cool. So I just took another one of those decisions, and yes, the modifiers do stay, so that is 100% something you should be doing if you ever play the Turks, because there you go, that was the promise I did it, and you can just get so much more recruitable population by hitting it every now and again. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. You get a decision for 120 political power that you can reform your succession laws as the Ottomans, and well, spoilers alert. Damn right, we got ourselves a new Khalifa. She does actually give some really good stuff there. So, compliance gain? Okay, you're hired. When we hit the annex button on Iraq, once my Lend-Lease hits, we are then going to go ahead and start pushing into the Soviets, because I've noticed the Germans have stalled quite a bit up here. Okay, with the Iraqis annexed, I think I can just immediately hit the button to call them. I can. Ooh, that's all mine now, baby. The British still own the resource rights. If I annex it, they don't. Okay, so we get loads of oil. Hold on, loads of steel as well down there. And even more oil because they've expanded it. Nice. And I also built loads of factories in them while I was doing that, so I get all of these as well. Hey, I mean, we're looking pretty damn powerful right now on the map. I think we look pretty good as well. I like the look of this Ottoman Empire. If we actually had Albania as well and annexed Bulgaria, which I guess I should probably do next, I think we'd be looking pretty fly. Though, let's go fight the Soviet Union. Get a pretty good push going here. I'm not going to go too wild just yet. I'm going to try to get up to Baku here and cut off all the oil. Actually, one of those moments so that I wish I did tanks instead of my damn navy. I'd have already like cut off their entire army down here. We still managed to actually push them and get a whole bunch of the army encircled down there. Not bad at all. It was the last word of the video. It was beans, right? I had some very interesting comments related around beans last time. So I think considering with the Ottomans and we've got a big onion on our hat, not currently. Today's funny word of the comment section will be onion. Feel free to get creative with it in the comments below. You'll get pinned. Is it engagement, baby? Yes. Is it actually fun for me to be able to read my comments and have them just be something other than just the same 4 jokes repeated over and over again? Yeah, I actually like reading them, okay? And I want to see something interesting for once. With 40 divisions completely encircled down here, I'm assuming that's going to hurt pretty bad for the Soviets. We've run out of juice right now. We have no supplies, so I'm building a whole bunch of supply hubs, and I've just ran out of guns and support equipment, which isn't great. Funnily enough, the Germans actually just sent me a lend-lease of just a whole bunch of guns as well, which is funny because where was this energy for that damn Czech video where you did nothing? Oh, the entire Soviet army just moved off my front line. Can I just walk into Stalingrad? Where have they gone? Why have they left? I just took Stalingrad. What? Literally just happened on video as well. I might have to like go back and see where the hell the Soviet army just went off the front line. There's one guy. What are they doing? Oh. Okay, I think they might be trying to stop that. Well, my supply hubs were just a complete waste then, I guess. Still not actually redeploying back over here. I'm going to try for the cap. What are they at? They're pretty far off, but I've got a lot of stuff I can take here. Absolutely disgusting what I'm doing right now. If the Germans actually take Moscow, I think they might capitulate here. Kingdom of Hungary demands Transylvania. What? I don't own Transylvania. Do they mean Banat? What? They're just gonna say in this? Is just the Turks gonna say in this? I mean, I don't care. They already own it. What? Okay, sure, have it. And there's the fall of Moscow. Okay, now I'm only really interested in doing this obviously to keep the Germans alive, but if I get myself a bit of free land, I'm going to be taking that free land. Really sorry about this. It's going to look absolutely disgusting, but it needs to be done. Also going to see if I can get like a Soviet puppet going as well, just over in the east here. I am pretty damn happy with that. It does look not that appealing. It looks really bad up here, but we did get pretty much all of Russia over in the east, which is good. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I could get Belgrade over here because you can get yourself a really big steel mill here, and I want to build that bad boy up for loads of steel. Now I think it's time for us to turn against the Allies. Not going to declare just yet. I need to get a few of those cruisers out and actually have a pretty worthwhile navy put together. I think the destroyer spam would be okay for the med, but I want to go all in here. Plus, we're obviously going to have to end up fighting the US. Don't know if I'm going to go all the way today and be bothered, but we shall see. Another sweet thing about having the coast over here is we get way more places we can put down some dockyards, which I need quite a few of, and we're also going to finally say goodbye to Bulgaria. I'm not exactly 100% ready, but I've run out of manpower, and the only way I can get more manpower is by upping up my conscription once again, or getting more cores, and to get more cores I need to take land off the British here. So I think I am just going to bite the bullet here and join the Axis when I do this, just so that I can avoid Italy, which has a war goal on me, and I hope they don't declare it. Okay, moment of truth, I guess. Moment of truth. Why don't they want me in? Get me in Germany. There you go. I've been invited in. My navy is not quite where where it needs to be just yet. We are engaging with the British, and these are, I'm assuming, just a lot of my old ships that I've either taken or spawned with, and our actual light attack and stuff's pretty good, so we are doing a bit of damage there, but we need more cruisers. It wasn't a terrible battle overall. Again, a lot of these were just all the crappy boats that I took from other people or spawned with. The majority of my actual like level 3 destroyers and cruisers that I do have, 2 of them at the moment, did survive, but yeah, we need more of them. We need way more. It's annoying I wasn't able to get more out because obviously no damn manpower. Hey, and restore Beirut right there. That will give us more cores. We need more cores. Hey, what's that? That's right. It's more damn cores. Just got all of Egypt there. Nice. Yeah, that's going to be enough. 2.5 million. I can get enough done with 2.5 million. From the fleet out just temporarily so I can get Cyprus here, but I think they're locked out anyway because they got Gibraltar and Spain in. Nice. We're free to do what we want. I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom of Africa here with no supply. Don't think it's worth it. Instead, I think we need to go invade the UK. Obviously, just going to have to wait until I get a few more boats. Take this bad boy over to the English Channel, see what it can do. Well, what it can do is apparently blow the hell out of some British ships. I don't know if I got that dog in me to invade the US, so this game, we'll see. I'm feeling the bird. This is currently a 1947 game that for me feels like a 1943 moment right now with the amount of stuff we've actually managed to do. In all fairness, I did have myself a little bit of a detour into the Soviet Union. I don't necessarily at this point, by the way, just update on how I'm feeling about this path, think that it's a bad path when you're at this point. It's a bad path getting up to this point where there's just so many small, annoying little, contrivers or whatever. You're just kind of having to deal with a few just bad, weird mechanics and overly specific things as well. You don't really get a lot of help in dealing with a lot of them. I mean, I got pretty good with the land that I did demand, I'll give it that, but that's not guaranteed, like as you saw where I didn't get a ran. But when you're actually, playing the game, funnily enough, doing a bit of invading, having a pretty good economy like we do currently, yeah, it's a fun game, but so is any nation at this point, let's be real. Let's try to get into the UK. What do they have waiting for me? They actually do have quite a bit on the port, but nothing on the edges there. Oh my god, they do have quite a bit in Portsmouth though. Let's be careful. I just realized as well I sent the HQ over. The general's gone in. Yeah, we're gonna get Dover, no problem there, and that will be the UK dealt with. Yeah, I do think it is a pretty okay path. It's not as bad as I remember it, but that's just because there's a lot of worse ones in the game now. I'm having fun with it. I wouldn't really play it like a lot though, because again, there's just a lot of waiting around, a lot of small stuff that's kind of annoying. But damn, if they could just cut like 50% of the middle game guff of this playthrough, I reckon it'd be a pretty good one. Either way, we're invading the UK. Question is, so will we make it to the US of A? I mean, I think our navy's up to scratch here. We're definitely going to need a few more boats though, because after that big battle with the British there, we have sunk quite a few of our own destroyers. But we should have plenty of dockyards with the UK down. Okay. The Germans are claiming responsibility for my great achievement. Who's fighting in my land? What is going on with the new Persian Empire over here? Did they? Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. We need to actually cap here. That's going to depend if... Okay, just the US. I think that might be possible. I'm on my way. I've made it to Iceland. It just reminds me of that really stupid EU4 video I did back in the day where we just moved to Japan as the Ottomans straight away. And that was, I don't know why that's just reminded me of that video. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Japan is capitulated. They've done their stupid funny focus. It's so great when they do that. We have made it. I've not been doing any submarines or anything, so I assume the Americans probably have quite a bit of troops about. It's one hell of a grind, but I am willing to spend 7.2 million of my manpower to get this done. Washington just fell. I'm just grinding through guns, I've noticed, and that's really funny considering I'm making over 1,000 of them a day. I'm definitely going to have to micro quite a bit of this now, just because I do not have the frontline capabilities to do such a large front. Yeah, I never really built a second army, and the other one I do have is just guarding Canada up here because I don't want to have to push up there either. Just micro the whole eastern front of America there. I think we should be good just to start pushing and end this once and for all. Hey, we are finally free and we actually got the top points there. Japan, you do not deserve a single point. Hey, and that is all she wrote, fellas. We got quite a bit of land there. Wasn't really too much we could be realistically be taken that would be worthwhile to us. I don't think we can even get any more cores. Nope, we can't get any more. If the Germans didn't take the Annex Vichy one, we could have, I think, got Algeria, and that's a core in there somewhere. I don't know. Can't be bothered to look. That's right there. Yep, 100% you could have got another core on North Africa there, which would have been nice, but, you know, I mean, look at me. Look at me right now. It would have been nice. It didn't matter. But yeah, I think that's it. My thoughts, I kind of already said on this path. It was okay. A lot of things could be better. Not the worst path in the game, though. Don't think I'd replay it. And I did enjoy the game, though. Please feel free to leave a like, subscribe down below, and let me know what you think about the idea of the merch thing. And also, more importantly, onion.